Whenever I get to a new country, I typically think to myself, I'm going to try so many new things, I'll be such an adventurous person, every day will be something new. But will I really? When I got to Berlin, I had those same thoughts about being super adventurous and having plans to say yes to everything. But what I would soon find out is that maybe there are things that I'm actually not willing to say yes to. Something I decided to do while in Berlin and Europe in general is to try and have a different type of food as often as possible. During my first couple weeks here, I found myself a bit scared to try certain German foods that sounded interesting, to say the least. It might seem simple, but you'd be surprised at how often you end up sticking to familiar foods without realizing it. I started trying out some typical German meals, but I eventually made my way to the Turkish market in Kreuzberg more than once, where I could pay €2 and get a tiny peek into traditional Turkish food. Throughout my time here so far, I've had German, Thai, Italian, Greek, Danish, Polish, Turkish, and plenty more types of food. To me, trying different food and food in general is something that can bring you and your friends together. It can bring you together with new people and just the community in general. It's a time to use to connect and make conversation. Even though trying new foods might seem like a small gesture towards furthering my cultural experiences here in Europe, it has actually contributed to my heightened interest and awareness in finding out more about the countries and cities I'm visiting. A huge part of my experience here in terms of trying new foods and really diving in is making my own food in the kitchens here at CIEE. It gives me and my friends a chance to sit down every night and have a conversation without looking at screens or being distracted, and it's helped me form a lot of really great connections. The same goes for sitting down for a cup of coffee and a croissant in the middle of a busy day. It helps take your mind off things and it gives you a chance to connect. One way I plan on carrying this experience with me everywhere I go is by making a more conscious effort to gain further knowledge about various communities. I want to go to more markets, talk to more vendors, read more menus, and try to become as knowledgeable about as many types of people as I can. In this case, it can all start with food.